on the money here.
Or is it a calendar?
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We'll call the meeting of the Madison City Commission to order for the meeting of December 17th, 2012. Jen, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Delzer,
Here.
Commissioner Waldner,
Here.
Commissioner Abraham,
Here.
Mayor Hexum.
Here. You have the minutes of the December 10th meeting as a part of your record. Are there any changes or corrections to the minutes of the last meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve the December 10th minutes.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve the minutes of the December 10th meeting as presented. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. You have the agenda for this meeting before you. Are there any changes to the agenda? I guess I would suggest under announcements, we'll have Jen announce the commission meeting schedule here for the next couple of weeks or so under announcements for the benefit of everyone. But
Will do.
any other comments on the agenda?
Make a motion, we approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to approve the agenda as prepared. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none. All in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Under appearances, acknowledgements, and correspondence, we have one item, and that is to acknowledge a letter from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development regarding the environmental clearance to release funds to LAIC, and this has to do with the Lakeview Industrial Park infrastructure. This is pretty much a formality for us, but I wanted a part of public record that we did acknowledge this letter. The environmental clearance, as I guess I, as mayor of the city, am responsible for signing off on the environmental papers for the LAIC in connection with this the funds for this Lakeview Industrial Park infrastructure. This letter provides that clearance and authorizes LAIC to proceed with the expenditure of funds as needed. And I wanted the commission and everyone to be aware of that responsibility of the city of Madison to that project. Chad, do you have anything else to add?
No, only I did share this with the director of LAIC, and so that they were aware of this as well and can take that into account with their planning process for the utilization of these funds accordingly.
Yeah, and I did furnish them with the original copy, the original signed copy for their records, and with copies for us here at City Hall. So that's the only comment that I have on that. Any questions?
Make a motion to acknowledge the letter from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we acknowledge the letter from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development regarding environmental clearance to release funds by LAIC for the Lakeview Industrial Park infrastructure. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Under old business, we have 4 items under old business. This would be second reading of ordinance 1538, 1539, 1540, and 1541. The first 3 have to do with changes in licensing, price and requirements for the city of Madison. And at this point, I have received no comment, pro or con, regarding any of the licensing proposals. Do any of the commissioners have any responses to that? How many years has it been, Jen? 1975 or something like that?
It's been a long time.
Since we've adjusted
It's
the
time.
price on the,
Do they receive a notice to renew their license?
They do.
Send a note with it saying that the fee's gone up.
We will.
They probably just haven't even paid attention.
It's been 20, it's moving to 100.
I'm sorry,
It's been 20 annually, and it's moving to 100.
yes. Mhm. So, we better have a motion then on each one
Please.
for the record. So, second reading of ordinance 1538 regarding licensing of electricians.
I'll make a motion to approve second reading of ordinance number 1538.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve the second reading of ordinance number 1538, licensing of electricians by the city of Madison. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Old business number 2, second reading of ordinance 1539, licensing of plumbers.
Make a motion to approve second reading of ordinance 1539.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve the second reading of ordinance 1539, licensing of plumbers by the city of Madison. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Old business number 3, second reading of ordinance number 1540, licensing of sidewalk contractors for the city of Madison.
I'll make a motion to approve second reading of ordinance number 1540.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve the second reading of ordinance number 1540, licensing of sidewalk contractors. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Old business number 4 will be the second reading of ordinance number 1541, and this being the supplemental budget for 2012 for the city of Madison. We spent considerable time going through this a couple of weeks ago, but I would defer to Jen here for any further information or comment, or actually questions by the commissioners.
We do need an amendment on this, if we can, please, before we go ahead with the second reading.
Okay.
Look at line item 26, general library, 5436 books, that is blank. Jeff and Nancy worked on that late into Friday afternoon and came up with a number of $15,000, please.
And
To
that
supplement that
should
line.
be, where that'll come from is 7,500 will come from the repair reserve. That was for, primarily that was the rock wall around, the sidewalk going up was all deteriorated. That had all been fixed. And then 7,500 comes for books. That'll actually come from county money that's paid to us. That's their budget allowance. And then comes back out. So 75 from the county's money, 75 from the repair reserve.
Okay, now, I see on mine, the Maloney, is there
The
anything?
Maloney Reserve, please. Because it's books, it's the Maloney Reserve.
Okay, that, we're meaning the same thing there. Okay, very good. I didn't know if the Maloney Reserve was a different category. Okay.
That money can only be used for books and,
It's restricted.
Okay, so that would be then a proposed amendment number to ordinance 1541, line item 26, general library books. We would insert then $15,000 as the value of that.
Yes, please.
I'd make a motion to amend ordinance 1541, line 26, by adding $15,000.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we amend ordinance number 1541 of the supplemental budget, line 26, library for books, the amount $15,000. Any questions or speaking on the proposed amendment? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Then we will need a motion to approve ordinance number 1541 as amended. Correct, David?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve the second reading of ordinance number 1541, supplemental budget 2012, as amended. Any questions or speaking to that motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Thank you very much. Under new business, we have a couple of items. New business number 1, resolution number 2829. This will be the resolution of necessity for the sidewalk repair improvement 2013-3. Chad, I'll defer to you for explanation.
Thank you, Your Honor. This resolution was prepared, and the properties listed in this resolution are those who have not accomplished the repairs, provided repairs on the deficient areas that were noticed to them from this spring's inspection. In the spring, we selected the north central portion of town. We would do approximately 1/6 of the town every year. And during the inspection process, there's a colored hanger that's placed on the doors. And then sometime before July 1st, we also mail to the property owner a notice asking them to repair it by November 1st if possible. That's our preferred deadline. But the final deadline is August 1st of next year. That's also the date you see in this resolution. And there was 217 separate instances noted. And those were divided over approximately 115 properties. 98 of those properties are still remaining to repair, and that's the number you see in here, the number of legal descriptions listed, 98 properties. This process, we believe that we had followed the policy established by the City Commission previously in resolution number 2745 that was adopted implementing the sidewalk inspection and repair policy. After this, should this be approved, we will also provide final notice to those landowners as well that of this action, which formally makes it a requirement. I think it's accurate to say to get those completed by August 1st, or the city's contractor will do it sometime after August 1st and freeze up essentially. So
The town is divided into approximately 1/6 of the
Correct.
city we inspect every year. And this is the third
This is the third.
piece
Correct.
of the 6 for the sidewalk inspection and repair process.
That's right.
So if we approve this resolution tonight, that'll be it then. There's no further action to come before the commission, such as second reading or hearing or anything like that. Is that right?
That's correct. We will administratively take it from there and provide the notices required by, and publications in the newspaper required by law.
Okay. Comments from the commissioners, questions?
I assume, Chad, I'm new to this part of it, so I assume you, like, give them a little bit of heads up before August 1st comes up?
Right.
They've already had this for
Yeah.
all this summer, and they
This
have all
summer.
next summer to do
Yeah.
it too.
Right.
You-
And they'll,
The policy that was implemented, Mike, was one that provided, we're providing way more notice than statute provides. And
Okay.
We're providing it way before we have to by statute. But
Okay.
we've decided to make the policy or the resolution to be one that essentially provides a year of notice before anything is even
Yeah.
formal.
Yeah, because if it was due in November of this year and we're giving them all the way till August of next year, boy, that's certainly significant. That's enough time.
it's about a year and a half
Yeah.
from the time of the initial notice with the first door hanger until we actually want them to have it accomplished.
Yep.
A little bit less time from the mailed notices,
Yeah.
because sometimes there's non-resident landowners and
Right,
such,
right.
but it's at least a year.
Okay, very good.
And during the inspection process, I believe you spray paint the
We do that as well.
the
correct.
areas that are going to be required for attention, so it's pretty obvious about what the situation is for the property owner.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions on the sidewalk repair improvement? Resolution 2829.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 2829, the resolution of necessity for sidewalk repair and improvement for 2013-3.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve resolution number 2829 as prepared and presented. This is the resolution of necessity for sidewalk repair improvement for 2013-3. Any other questions or speaking to the motion? Hearing none. All in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. New business number 2, we have a couple of personnel recommendations. What are your wishes?
Make a motion to approve the personnel recommendations.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded that we approve the personnel recommendations as prepared. Any questions or speaking? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Then under announcements, Jen, because of the holiday schedule here upcoming in the next couple of weeks, I'd like to have Jen review for all of our information and the general public what the schedule will be for the next couple of weeks or so here.
Okay. Next meeting will be Thursday, December 27th. We will not meet on December 24th, and we will also not meet on December 31st. So, next meeting, December 27th, with an agenda deadline, December 26th at 11 a.m., please.
Regular time.
Regular time.
And then following, no meeting December 31st.
Correct?
Or during that first week of January. And then on Monday, January 7th, we return to our regular Monday schedule at 5:30 PM.
Correct.
Any questions or concerns with that schedule? Okay, unless there's further comment, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to closing out 2012 and brace yourselves for 2013. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn the meeting. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion is carried. Thank you all very much.